Hello everybody and welcome back to another Alicia online video. We're doing a tutorial today on the pets, specifically just pets and everything you need to know about the pets. I will try my best because as you guys know from the last videos, I have been playing this game for years now, at least 3 or 4 years, so a lot of this I did a very long time ago, so I don't necessarily remember everything step by step, but I can walk you guys through most of what I remember. So, when it comes to pets, it does take a while to unlock, actually. I feel like it took me a good while when playing this game to unlock it fully, because you have to do a lot of quests around the map, around your farm. So as you see here, there's a bunny. He'll give you quests in the beginning that you have to do, and then there's this girl up here. She'll give you quests that you have to do, and I'm pretty sure you have to focus on hers the most because she's like the pet girl. I think she gives you... That's great, girl. Don't speak over me.
Try so quiet, Granny, I'm talking! Oh.
I think she's the one that gives you more of the important stuff that you need for the pet, like the pet hatching machine. And then if you come up here, it's harder to control your horse in your farm. Just a heads up, like in your farmland, it's really hard to run around. Then you have this like ear-flying pig thing that also gives you quests. Make sure you do those. So basically, as you start the game, you just want to keep doing your quests, and eventually you will unlock the pet hatching incubator machine, which is this here. If I go to my ranch, well, ranch management, I can go over to incubator here, and this is where it'll show you what you can do. And I own this one. If you're hatching and getting a lot of eggs at a time, you can do this one and upgrade it. You will need crystals, overcubes, and purified crystal. I'm pretty sure you'll need all three. You definitely need overcubes. That's a hands down, like, definite. You'll need those. It's not, of course, it's not all translated, so it's hard to say what it's saying, but I know for sure you'll need this stuff. And if I want the third one, I can install it depending on what items I have. I may only need crystals to get an upgrade, I'm not sure. But when you're first making an incubator, you'll probably need everything, and you'll get just one. I have two here because I was getting a lot of eggs for a while, but not lately, because I haven't been playing much lately. I only just re-downloaded the game a bit ago and started doing this series for you guys. So that's basically the gist to that. That's the best I can do on that part of the game, because I really just don't remember much. I know 100% that there are older videos on YouTube from years ago that people have explained this for you guys in more detail, because that's what I went to when I was figuring out how to get pets. I had my friends help me from when they were doing it, and then I think there's some YouTube videos on it. There should be anyways, I'm pretty sure. But if not, then I just had my friends help me, and I got lucky because they were playing the game and knew more about it. All I know is that you gotta do the quests, get the items, get the cubes, and then eventually you'll be able to craft this. So it does take a while, so if you're worried about how long it's taking you to get pets, don't worry about it, because it does take a while. From what I remember, it's a process. So if you go down here, you get your pet book. It just looks like a book, and this will be where all your eggs are that you have at the current time. Now, right here it says eggs are occasionally found in desert, because this is a desert egg, so you can only find it in the desert maps. And then it says it hatches fox spirits, petal snakes, and scarabs. It'll always tell you what it hatches. Hatching time is 41 hours, and the chance to get a pet out of this is low. Now, I think it's only low because of how long I've been playing the game. I don't think it's low all the time. But I can't test that right now because I have been playing for so long and I only have one egg, and I have almost every pet unlocked. So I don't know if this changes over time. I don't think it does. But I think that's honestly a low-key lie, because I've gotten pets out of these eggs guaranteed in the beginning of the game for a while. But it says low chance, probably because it's a 2-star, not sure. And it says don't forget to check if your egg has hatched, because unhatched eggs are removed every Wednesday at 6 a.m. Now again, I don't really know why they do that. I think that's honestly stupid, because sometimes you get caught up in your real life or with other games and you forget about your game for a bit, and then you come back and you find out your eggs are gone, which has happened to me. So apparently every Wednesday your eggs will disappear from the incubator if you do not hatch them. I don't like that feature, but it is what it is, you know, maybe they'll change it in the future. Okay, so let's get down to the egg hatching RNG system, right? Because that's kind of what we have to understand this. This really means nothing, like the 1 star to 4 star means nothing, it really just changes how your pet looks. So 1 stars will look very basic and simple, 2 stars will have a little bit of an addition to them, and so on and so forth. You know, the 3 stars will look a little better, and then 4 star is the full look to a creature that you can get. It's like the full evolution, you want, if you want to call it that, and it always comes with a really nice design and something special, like the full bloomed rose. These pets actually have fire that come off of their paws. If I pull her out, you can see there's fire coming off the paws. That's like their special thing when they get 4 star. So in this game, the RNG is basically you get pets out of every egg until you hatch a certain amount of eggs, and then it actually decreases the amount of pets you will get from hatching eggs, and so on and so forth. That's how the RNG works with the pet system in this. So my best advice to you, if you guys are watching this now and just starting the game and haven't hatched eggs at all, or maybe have only hatched a few, this is important. I would definitely pay attention to this and watch this part, because I did not know this, sadly, when I was first playing the game, and my friends did not tell me, because I don't think they knew either, that the more you hatch eggs, the less chance you have to hatch eggs later on. So in the beginning, I was having a blast, like getting all these pets unlocked and trying to get every 4 star I could unlocked in every color. It's actually really fun to do. I enjoyed it a lot, but then after a while, I started realizing that my eggs were not producing pets. They would just give me like crystals or overcubes and things like that. Like they weren't actually producing a pet. So I'm like, oh, what's that about? So I looked it up, and sadly, after a certain amount of eggs are hatched, no matter what level it is, it could be a 1 star, it could be a 4 star, it doesn't matter what grade, but after you hatch a certain amount of eggs, those egg percentages go down. So now I'm at the point where if I get a 4 star egg, that is the only egg I am hatching. I am not hatching any other eggs. That's why I have not put this one in the incubator yet, because my chance of getting pets is so low that I can't afford to open up other eggs, because then that even further lowers my chance of getting a 4 star pet, which is sad to say because I really like the 4 stars and they're really hard to get as it is, and now my chance is even lower than that. So I've kind of agreed with myself that I will only unlock certain 1 star eggs. Like if I get a a desert fox egg and it's a 1 star egg, I will hatch that, because I really like how the 1 stars look. I think they're just adorable. Like, look at these little guys. They are so cute in their little fox baby forms. I just think they're cute. So I prefer the 1 stars for the foxes. And then with the 1 star snakes, I actually do think they're quite cute, so I don't mind getting those either. The only ones I hate getting are the scarabs. I've gotten so many of them, and I hate it. As you see, I've unlocked a good bit already. For each one, I have quite a few colors. Not for the snakes, though. The snakes are hard to get, and the foxes were really hard to get, too, but I've hatched so many desert eggs. I thankfully have a good little chunk of desert eggs. There's a blue one if you guys want to see that. The flame does not change, sadly. I wish it would. Like a blue flame would be cool. But, I mean, they all look nice in their own way. So, basically what I'm saying is pick and choose your battles. Whatever model, whatever tier egg you prefer, just try and stick with those, because further on in the game, it'll just be impossible to get pets. It's really hard to hatch them. I hope I made that easy to understand, because I didn't know at first, but if you guys start collecting eggs from maps and they are either 2 star or 3 star eggs, just don't hatch them. I mean, if you're in the beginning of the game and you just started and you just got your incubator and you're getting some eggs, obviously hatch whatever eggs you want, because you don't have any pets yet and you probably want a couple pets. So the first like 5 eggs you get, you can hatch no problem. You can hatch the first 5 eggs and you should be fine with your RNG still. But after your first 5 eggs, do not hatch eggs until you get exactly what you want. Like if you want a 4 star egg, or if you want a 1 star egg, only hatch them when you get those, because the other ones are basically useless. I mean, unless you prefer how certain models look in those tiers, go for that, like I said. But just be very careful when hatching eggs to make sure you're only getting the specific pets you want from the specific map and all that stuff, because I'm serious, the RNG drops significantly, and nowadays I can barely hatch pets, and it's really irritating because I'm trying to collect all the 4 stars I can. So that's a good tip for you guys, just keep that in mind. Nowadays, where I'm at, I probably will get a pet out of 1 in every 5 eggs maybe. Like, I've hatched 4 eggs recently and got no pets out of them, which is really bad luck because eggs are really hard to come by. Now, that's the next part I want to talk to you guys about. When you guys are racing and actually doing these maps, the eggs do not spawn easily. Unless you're grinding for hours a day, 24/7 racing, you'll probably find a good bit at that point because you're racing so much and playing so much. But really, if I can put it down into numbers, you'll find maybe 2 eggs every few hours. Like, if you're playing for 3 hours straight and you're doing a bunch of races, you'll be lucky if you find 2 eggs. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might only find 1. They're that hard to come by unless you get extremely lucky and you find 2 eggs within an hour. That's just some luck. I don't know if the luck changes depending on what level you are in the game or how long you've been playing, because I know games do that. They'll be like, oh, if you're a new player, your chances are increased for finding eggs. You know, games do that, but I don't think this game does that. It's just pure RNG, set in stone numbers for this game. So you will not find eggs very often, and that's why I say you have to be very careful when hatching your pets, because on top of the more eggs you hatch, the less pets you get. You also have to deal with the fact that eggs are really hard to come by and they're very rare. And if you find a 4-star egg, oh my god, that is some rare shit. Just letting you guys know now, 4 stars are very, very hard to come by. And if you find a 4-star egg, hatch it, you know, stick to that. And that's why I say, like, only pick one variant of each egg, one tier of each egg to hatch, because in the future, you will not be able to get pets. You just won't. And like I said, the 4-star eggs are already so hard to come by. If you really like those full 4-star transformed pets, just hatch 4 stars. Just hatch 4-star eggs and that's it. Because it's just, they're so hard to come by now. I've hatched already 4 or 5 eggs and have not gotten a pet out of them. And I'm like, wow, my RNG is really bad, you know what I mean? So they really want to make this harder for you as you continue the game. And that's why I am missing a lot of colors for certain 4-star eggs. And a lot of colors for even the 1-star eggs that I've been hatching, because they're just so hard to come by. And this is after 3 years of playing, mind you. The first 2 years I was playing this game, I almost non-stop played all the time. Especially the first year I got this game, I was playing at least every day for at least 6 months. I'd play every day or every other day for multiple hours. I had a big addiction problem with this game, but it's that fun. So just watch out for the pets. I think that's all I have to say on that one. Can't really stress that enough. It was just a real bummer that nobody told me that ahead of time, and I had to find out the hard way because I was already hatching a lot of eggs. I would hatch like every egg I got until I realized that I wasn't getting pets out of the eggs. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta lower my egg hatching. So, oh, what is this? It even tells you something here. 1 a.m. Well, I wasn't playing in 2015, so that's... I'm not sure what that means. Let me see here. Well, those don't have it. Oh, is it because I have that one out? Okay, so what if I summon this one? 1 a.m. Oh, game's slow. This game will also do that a lot if you're moving too fast. You just gotta be patient with it. They all say that. I don't really know what that means then. No idea. I mean, there's no way I got them all on the same day. I don't think. Yeah, they all say that. Okay, no idea what that means then. That's all we really need to know about the pets, is that the meadow pets come from the forest maps. Pretty easy there. Forest eggs come from forest maps. Easy there. City comes, you know, city maps. There's probably 2 of each map, or at least 1 of each map. There's not that many maps in the game, sadly, and I really wish they'd add more, because that's what really makes the game boring after a while, is you get the same races over and over again, the same maps over and over again, and they're just tedious, you know, and boring after a while. There's only 2 desert maps, so you can get eggs from 2 different maps. One of them is way easier to race than the other one, so if you're trying to grind desert eggs, pick the easier map to race on, which is the one that isn't in the city. It's just kind of like out in the open desert. That one's easiest to race. There's only 1 ice map, so that one does get sadly boring because there's only 1 to choose from. At least with desert you have options. City maps, I'm gonna say technically there's 2, but I could be wrong, it's just 1. I'm just labeling it a city for me because technically it looks like a town city, but it's not. It could be a forest. So there might only be 1 map for these. I think there's only 1. Forest map, I'm gonna say there's 2 forest maps, and then there's like 2 meadow maps. pretty sure. And that's basically it. There isn't that many maps. There's like probably 7 maps altogether. And I think that's all we need to talk about with the pets. When you're, as you guys have seen, when you're racing, they do just kind of run next to you or stay on your horse and hang out with you. That's really it. Definitely expected a shorter video from this one. It just makes sense. There's nothing in the shop for pets, I'm pretty sure. Like, nothing at all. They're just a cute, fun addition. And they're hard to get. So, good luck to you guys who just started the game or maybe downloaded it after watching and are just learning about the pets and everything. Good luck to you on the pets. Do not hatch every egg you get. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!